Today, we are visiting Whitey's Ice Cream, and not only just one of their locations, we are going to their production facility to see how their wonderful ice cream gets made. They are opening all the doors, and I cannot wait to show you everything. So Annika, okay, well, we are starting where exactly?
So this is our warehouse. So
Okay.
when we get deliveries, everything comes into this big room.
This is a big room.
It's a big room, and unfortunately we're out of space. So no, but we keep everything here. So all of our dry products are kept here. All of our packaging, as you can see. Also a lot of the fun things, sugar, Hershey's.
Giant pallets of Oreos.
Yeah, so we go through about 1 million Oreos a year.
A million
Oreos.
Oh,
so
jeez.
a lot of Oreos.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so obviously this room hosts a lot of different things. There's never, always a shortage of space, I should say.
There's always something that needs, because you guys are incredibly busy here.
Especially this time of year, we're ramping up, so we love it. But
we're getting ready for summer, and it's getting ready to be ice cream season.
Exactly. So, and back there, I can't take you back there, but that's where all of our ammonia is housed. So we run on ammonia at our plant, which ammonia keeps everything running.
All
and
that
so
is refrigerant.
That's a big and important area back there, but unless you're a trained ammonia professional, we can't let you back there.
I've tried. They wouldn't let me have that badge.
That's fair. So everything kind of moves in a circle here. So we receive items, and then as we prepare to make certain things, it goes on out to the production floor.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about Whitey's. Is its favorite here in the Quad Cities. You've got 8 locations, but you've been around for so long. Tell me a little bit more about the history.
Absolutely. So Whitey started in 1933 by a man named Chester Lindgren. And he didn't love his first name, so he went by Whitey because he had white blonde hair. So in 1933 was, of course, the Great Depression. So Chester Whitey, I should say, worked at a dairy in Rockford, and unfortunately lost his job due to the Great Depression. And so he came back to the Quad Cities and decided to open up a store called Whitey's.
And now, what do we have in here?
So in here is all of our shelf-stable flavors. So as you can see, some popular items, but of course, the biggest and most important one is the Whitey's Special Blend Vanilla. So nobody else can use this vanilla.
Okay.
It's just for us. So these things cost a pretty penny. But
I'm sure.
So we go through a lot of vanilla, as you can see.
Yeah, that's great, and specially formulated for you guys and your flavor specifically.
Exactly. So, we always say you can tell a good ice cream store by how great their vanilla is. So we like to think ours is pretty good.
It's the base, which everything else is built upon.
Yeah, here's a fun little spot, actually, that nobody would think about having at an ice cream factory. This is a hot box.
This is your hot box.
So a lot of items have to be heated up before they can go into the ice cream. So different Rebels. One popular item, our Graham Central Station ice cream, which is very popular. Is, we have to warm up the Graham Rebel before it goes in the ice cream. It's toasty in there, but you wouldn't think about that for ice cream.
No, of course not. It totally makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we're entering into the production floor. So here's where all the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens.
As we walk through a dark tunnel. So over here is our mix tank. So this is where all of the ice cream mix is held. So when this was brought in, it's all one big piece of metal. And so they had to build the roof and everything around it.
Wow.
Because there can't be any seams in there for any bacteria to get in.
Sure.
So we can hold thousands of gallons of ice cream mix in here.
Thousands of gallons of ice cream getting mixed in here.
Exactly. So it doesn't take a lot of space to make ice cream. It takes a lot of space to store ice cream. So our manufacturing floor isn't huge.
No, I'm kind of surprised.
I know, right? That all happened.
It's a big box, but it seems pretty self-contained, and that's it.
Exactly. So after we have our mix in the holding tank, it comes over here, and this is where we add our flavoring in. So you can take a peek in there. And one's French vanilla and one's vanilla. So if you want to see, you can see the wheels turning, and this is where they flavor all of the...
Put it.
Exactly. So after that, there's a very intricate piping system.
Okay, and it's all coming through here, and then...
Yes, and then it winds up here. So these are what actually make cream ice cream. So what happens here, yeah, it's like a big soft serve machine essentially.
Okay.
But these are ammonia based, so the outside cools the ice cream, and there's blades inside.
Okay.
And as it moves through the tunnels, it kind of shaves off the ice cream. So when it comes out of here, it's ice cream.
And then it's all ready to go.
So these machines are probably from about the 1960s.
I was gonna say.
We've held on to them for a while.
Yeah.
We're moving into some more technology advanced items later this year.
Sure.
But we've been able to hold on to these for a long time. So
If it's working, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say.
Exactly.
Let's move on to something else.
So
Yeah.
unfortunately, parts are impossible to come by now.
Oh,
So,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's great.
But Hershey Chocolate used to use these as well, and when they switched over, they were selling 8 of them. So we went and bought all 8 of them
You bought all 8 of them.
to change out parts, and we're slowly losing that a little bit. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So then you come over here, and if there's an item that has a cookie or something being added to it, goes in at this point.
Okay. All right.
But we're making vanilla right now, so
You're making
of course
vanilla.
It's pure and nothing being added. So it just comes straight over to this machine where they filled 1.5 quart containers.
Oh wow.
So
And it's just-
you can just see it coming in right down there.
This is awesome. And this is for your retail wholesale.
Exactly. So this will be sold in our stores, but also in the grocery stores. And we sell within Hy-Vee across the nation. So hopefully you can go to your grocery store in Kansas City and find Whitey's Vanilla.
Oh, that's awesome.
She seals it, and then it heads straight on into the freezer.
And then it heads straight
Yeah.
through the magical little
Through
door
the magic doors into the freezer.
into the freezer. All right. Let's check it out on the other side.
I think so. Are you ready? It's going to be a little chilly.
I'm ready to get
Okay, let's do it.